Hello! Do you like my beanie? I learned to crochet and this is my third experiment. It's supposed to be a Smurf goddess beanie. I love it. I will make a video to talk about how creativity is so potent for healing. But today we're going to talk about accountability. So accountability is to take responsibility for one's own action, and from a spiritual perspective is to see everything from perspective growth and learning. And also we make a conscious decision to allow higher power, God, others to come in to help to accomplish something that is right. So I have 5 points to share, okay? The first point is that zoom out a little bit to look at the situation. Think about that. The world is now going crazy, okay? What if, this might be the truth, what if our souls have been queuing in line forever to get in this club, aka the most happening place in the universe? So much is happening. We're going through accelerated ascension, timeline split, an entire new quantum jump, a new universe will be created through this shift. And it takes many of us, okay? It takes us to give out the highest vibrational frequency and to connect this energetic net to manifest a more beautiful reality than we could ever imagine. How exciting that is. And our soul choose to be here, and you are the one who show up at the right place at the right moment. Bravo. So from that perspective, we know that, okay, things not just happen to us. We are way more powerful than we could ever imagine, that we choose the program. And also, you don't come here to create a new universe by just sitting on the couch and eat some popcorn. There's also nothing wrong about that. But in order to do something, we need to go through intense training program, take some semesters to learn specific skill until we know that, okay, we can do that. Actually, we until we remember we could this is our innate power to do something, to shine the light, to be the sun, to create the whole solar system and give light to so many beings. And until we went through that painful process, the intense training, and we can then carry out our mission. Pressure makes diamond, okay? Until the last moment, diamond pop, like it was so much pressure, right? Secondly, look at the abuser from a higher vantage point as well. Think about that. These souls, they sign up for such a tough job, okay, to carry out this role that they bring so much suffering to so many individuals, and they never ever can feel the sense of unconditional love, and they also hate themselves to the bones, and they cannot build up this loving intimate connection with others, and they just have to work one by one, you know, to help with so many people with their ascension. Okay, this is really hard life, hard job. So from that perspective, you can feel a big compassion to their work. Okay, but this does not mean that what they did to you was okay. It's absolutely not okay, but only when it's painful enough that our soul were able to go into the deepest, darkest place, and there is where higher consciousness was birthed. so then you know that, okay, this specific individual only show up to tell me that there's a specific kind of wound that I have not yet healed, that I already went through many lifetimes. But now you can also see your progress, and that also bring us to the third point, is that trust that your healing is a constant progressing movement. You are being healed every single moment and every lifetime, and there's no waste of time, and everything happened for a reason. Time does not exist anyway, and there's only accumulation of experience, of knowledge, of skill, that you are eventually able to be way more healed than you could ever imagine along your soul's journey. And of course, along this way, there will be so many of them coming to you like waves, okay, non-stop waves. And the brighter the light shines, the tougher, the more of them they will be drawn to you. This is, unfortunately, that's the truth. The reality. And then the next point is, the fourth point is, to not take it personally. Okay, think about that. When you're playing video game, there's so many bad guys. You have to beat them up one by one until you meet and beat the final level boss, and then you upgrade to the next level. Did you ever get really mad at one specific bad guy who kicked you twice and make your blood drop 2 points? No, you just move on. Okay, you pick yourself up, you move on, and even if you're KO'd this time, you come up again. Okay. So when you get into the mode of resentment and anger and really want to get back to them, that is when they win. Okay, because they can never do anything to you. Only you can do something to yourself. And when you are at that state, your vibrational frequency completely dropped, and you start manifesting everything from that level, which means that you're also not able to be with us. I mean, this happened to me also from time to time. Okay, when you drop down, you're not able to give the light. So do not take it personally and not let it affect you, and believe that you're upgrading level by level. How? For example, when you move from karate to tai chi, when you learning how to use all your strength to kick, make this jump kick, and then compared to the moment you realize, oh, you can just effortlessly use 2 fingers to gently move, the person who came to you was attacked, and then they failed, they got defeated by their own attack. And that is when you realize, wow, there's an energetic upgrade. You start saving your energy. Okay. Not well, we can all channel endless energy, but narcissists, they cannot, and that is why they're so resentful. But that does not mean that you should waste your precious energy on them, and that's how they absorb the energy. Okay, now we go to the last point, is that take responsibility and always put yourself first, and stay with your light. Trust your light. Always focus on yourself and your vibration frequency, and that is the only way that they cannot ever affect you. But that has nothing to do with being self-centered. Okay, we all know that you cannot change others, you can only change yourself. You have the power to change how emotion overwhelm you, and how negative thoughts trapped you, and how this imaginative will never happen in the future that threaten you. Okay, you have the power to create this protected bubble, almost like a mirror, that so any negativity come to you just bounce out, and you are staying in the place of shining bright light and on the float, and you're just being your glorious, the divine self. And that is the place to be. Much love.